welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. Well, this battle started with a very brief countdown. You're looking at the M53, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Redshire, and it's under the command of steve6027. Yes, he does play Arty as well. Okay. Now, Steve does have this habit of looking at the enemy, shooting, and immediately moving after he shoots, which means I have to take command of the reticule. He's having a quick look on the approach to the Zeppelin, and we've spotted a Kunstpanzer a little closer, so he's changed aim to that target. Okay, he's lining up the shots. Rounds out. Well, that must have been close to the Kunstpanzer because it was directly in the guy's path. Over near the castle on the west side, we've got an Object 430U and a P44 Pantera. Now, the reload with the 155mm gun is a lot quicker than with the 8-inch, and yes, he did get a nice hit there with the Object 430U. 167 off that one. Oh my gum, he's just been hit by the Lorraine 155-51 on the enemy team, who's trying a counter battery shot straight away off the bat. So he obviously did get spotted, because that was quite a big hit for a 155mm round. So he's decided to change position and go into the copse instead. Okay, he's dialing in on a mouse. There's a CC1 Mark II right next door to it. Rounds out. Well, it looks like he hit the CC1 Mark II, but he also hit the mouse as well, or at least stunned him, and he is taking stun assist, or getting stun assist from that shot. He's lined up for another shot. Go for the IS-3 this time. Rounds out. Well, one critical hit to the IS-3 that we know of. And looks like he did stun the CC1 Mark II as well at the same time. Almost reloaded. Lots of enemy tanks together here. He's lining up the shot on the mouse. Rounds out. And it hits the CC1 Mark II. He gets 260 hit points, but loads of stun assist off that shot. So that shot was very valuable. The CC1 Mark II goes down. He's lined up on the mouse. Rounds out. Well, it did stun the mouse, but it also stunned our IS-3A. He was only a short distance away. Ooh, that wasn't so good. We just lost our IS-3A. Rounds out the mouse. Direct hit, 255, a useful shot. The 155mm has 600 alpha. It's not as much as the 900 alpha you get off the M53, well, the M55, but it penetrates 39mm of armor, and standard reload is 26.35. Going for the 705. Get a bit of stun. It looks like his reload time's around about the 20-second mark. You can pump out a lot of rounds of ammunition with this howitzer, with this gun actually, but the enemy 705's gone down. Now he's lining up on the Progetto 46, and our guard's going in. Rounds out. Went long. The guard's gone behind the Progetto. Now the guard obviously got the 122mm gun, whereas the Progetto only got a 90mm rather. And unfortunately we just lost that guard, but we're lining up another shot. Rounds out. Tracks the Progetto, who goes down, so he picks up the stun assist. Now we've got a 704, an Object 704, Tier 9 Soviet tank destroyer. It's a Tier 10 game with Tier 8 tanks, by the way. He's almost loaded. Rounds out. Direct hit. got our brass moving in, so we should get sighting of him. Yes, there he is. And he's been taken out. It means now there's only one enemy left. And we can see it's a charioteer. There he is. Rounds out. Nope, a bit late, but he's only got 5 hit points left, so he won't last long. And the kill shot comes in from the Centurion Action 10. Here's the end of battle results for the first game, and it's an ace tanker for steve6027 in the M53. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10, and he got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And this battle took place in January of this year, so it's a little while ago. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, it's a little further down the table. The highest damage went to the Chieftain, the T95FE4201, got 4,682 hit points. Second highest damage was another Chieftain who managed to get 4,352. And the third highest damage went to the Bachiltilion Barask, who got 2,332. We can see that Steve managed to get 1,498 hit points, and there were 4 members of the enemy team who managed to score more than he did, and 5 members of his own team, which actually puts him in 10th place on damage. When it came to kills, though, it was the Barask who got the most with 4 kills. 3 kills went to one of the Chieftains. 2 kills went to the Centurion Action 10 and also to the Charioteer on the enemy team. And we can see that Steve didn't get any kills whatsoever. But when it came to base XP, he's in 2nd place because the Barask managed 1,336, Steve managed 1,104, and the 3rd place was the other Chieftain with 993. He fired 12 rounds, so not a huge amount. And considering he's got a faster reload than the 8-inch howitzer, that means it was a fairly quick battle. In fact, it only lasted 5.5 minutes. 12 shots fired, 5 direct hits, no penetrations, but 14 splash. Damage of 1,498 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty, who was trying to get him. Did a fair amount of damage. He damaged 8 of the enemy, didn't get any kills, but he did get 5,537 hit points of stun assist off 13 stuns, and that's what got him the ace tanker. On a free-to-play account, he earned a profit of 74,259 credits, and on the XP, well, 1,104 was base XP, but 2,208 is what he took away. So the first battle was an ace tanker. Let's have a look at the second battle. The second replay shows Steve on the southwest spawn of Karelia, and he's still in the M53 with the 155mm main gun. Well, this was the M53 which was used by the US Marine Corps. It was the M55 that was actually used by the US Army, and that had the 8-inch howitzer. It does have a faster fire rate. 20.77 seconds is the standard, or Steve's reload. Standard reload 26.35. Okay, he's ready to go. Okay, the enemy tank has been sighted up the other end of the map field. Well, it looks like he fired 1 quick shot, and we didn't get to see exactly what he hit, so I'll run that back again. Obviously, we can do instant replays, whereas other people don't tend to do that. Okay, he dials in on that BZ176, lines it up, rounds out. Well, it did land near the BZ, and he got stun assist for 396 hit points. Steve's moving to a new firing position straight away, because obviously the NA server does get a lot of counter battery. We do understand this, but we do want to see what actually happens to the shells that he fires. We don't want to miss out on which tank he damages, because obviously that's important information to know. Well, he's changed his aim there for a moment, then goes back to the Wizzy 120, fires it in, didn't get close. Okay, moving position again, he's getting closer to the pass. Obviously, it's very helpful to try and stop the enemy tanks getting up onto the horseshoe. At the moment, they've got quite a large number of enemy tanks out there. Rounds out. Direct hit on the CC1 Mark II. 166 hit points. Now he's now aiming, well, was aiming for a moment for the TD position, but he's now going for that BZ176 again. Changes, goes for the CC1 Mark II. Oh, we lost our teammate, but the CC1 Mark II takes 131, and he's down. The next target's the BZ76. Oh, crumbs, he just exploded. Lost his turret and everything. So we're going back to that TD position, a little further back. Rounds out. If there was somebody hiding behind the rock, then on that side, they would have been damaged. I think they're more likely to be over this side of the position. So I think he's aiming on the wrong side there, but you never know. They might be close enough to actually get damaged. And found a TNH 105 1000 there. This game is a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it. Oh, there was a leopard there. We can't tell if he actually did damage the leopard with the last shot, but that definitely damaged him. 266 off that one. Leopards have thin skins, so they make perfect targets. It looks like Steve's going to fire another one into the same position, just in case the leopard's still there. It's not easy to get a shot at these guys. You'd have to move much closer to the South Pass in order to get them. And that would put him in certain danger. And now we've got another target coming in from the north. On the west side of the map is a mouse. Okay, he's lining up a shot. Rounds out. Yes, direct hit. Yes, that's the sort of information you see you miss if you move too quickly. You wouldn't get to see that you did actually hit him. Now we've got a large number of vehicles, load of tanks, which are still sitting around our cap area. They really aren't getting engaged in the battle. The only one who is getting engaged is a Kampfpanzer 7. And that's a direct hit on the IS-22. 227 from the actual direct hit. This is a difficult one to get a shot over. I think he might have to fire just slightly to one side. But the mouse is lined up behind him, so he can fire at that guy. Rounds out. Looks good. It is. 368 stun assist and 175 actual damage. In fact, he did get some more stun assist off the mouse. That Kampfpanzer can't see the mouse while he's behind that rock. But he doesn't want to come out from that dip, because if he does, it could be difficult. Can't get a shot over that at the Shrek, but he can certainly hit this Leopard, who's still got a sizable number of hit points. Rounds out. It went long, but I suspect that it did actually damage the Leopard. Okay, in the middle of the swamp, or near the swamp, got a T-54, the reward tank. Now he's guessing where it is, but we can see some fire going into that area from some of our teammates who are much closer. Sometimes you can actually use the fire from your teammates to indicate where they think the enemy vehicle is. Waiting for the reload. Rounds out. Direct hit, 273. He's racking up the damage. In fact, I think he's got close to enough for an ace tanker, or at least he's likely to do very well out of this game. The Fox, actually just rammed into one of his own teammates. He was using it for cover, but now he's in grave danger. And he's been stunned as well by Steve. We're 2 up on the enemy, so it's looking to be a good battle so far. We've got a Shrek out in the open. He's marked the spot. That's where he's looking. Rounds out. Looks good. Oh, we got an explosion, so we didn't actually hit the Shrek dead on. Okay, our lead's now been cut to just one tank. But he's going back to the mouse. Fires the round in and gets another direct hit. 288 off this one. The good thing about the M53, M55 is it does have a 30-degree arc either side of the center line. So that's 60 degrees in total. And that arc is actually very useful because it means that the vehicle doesn't have to move, so you don't get a blooming reticule. Rounds out in the mouse position. Oh, he moved a bit closer, so I think that didn't stun him. It's kind of an Arty safe position. You can only land shells near to it. You can't actually put the shells directly on top of them there. Yes, if he tries to aim a little closer to the mouse. Yes, you see that the shell zipped over the top of him. If he tried any closer, the shell would have hit the rock. But he might have got some stun off it, but that's all he would get. Still only one tank in it. He could go for that leopard position again. I think that leopard might still be there. Oh dear, that's not good. We've just lost the M449. That's the plainclothes version of the Liberté in the southern pass. Taken out by the TNH 105-1000. Now we might be able to get a shot on that Vipera. He's lining up the shot. Yes. Bit of splash. And we've claimed one back. The BZ-176 on the enemy team just got wiped out. So there's only 6 left on the enemy team, including their Arty. Fires the round in at the Vipera. Lands on the rock face. Now down here, the enemy has got a lot closer, and there's a good chance they might have moved up onto the horseshoe. I get the feeling Steve's decided it's just a little too close, and he doesn't want to have to retreat under fire. So much easier for him to go right up into the southwest corner of the map altogether. Over there. It's a little inlet, so you can park yourself in there. You're Arty safe. Okay, Borsig spotted near the enemy cap area. He's dialing in, and the target goes down just as he fires. That's unfortunate, but there's not a lot he can do about it. He's still got plenty of rounds. Okay, the TNH 1000's come into sight. Lining up the shot. Almost loaded. Rounds out. Gets stunned. Oh, that's nice. The enemy just lost the Shrek. There's the leopard. Oh my god, the leopard. Well short on hit points. Okay, lining up the shot on the TNF 105-1000. Rounds out. Oh, direct hit. Useful. Getting stunned like that also discourages the enemy from poking out because they know their reaction time won't be as good. So it gives you more chance that you're either going to pick up stun assist or help your teammates to keep the guy under cover. He's only got 151 hit points left, so he is a one-shot if we can land the round near him. But he fired that one in without looking. He's actually driving closer. I think he wants that kill. He's trying to cut down the reaction time. Okay, lines it up. He's following the target. Rounds out. A direct hit, 99 hit points, leaves the guy on 52. He so wants this kill. That TNH is looking right back down the line of fire at us. And the Leopard's trying to come around the corner. He's got 471 hit points. Now, we just lost the T28 prototype, but we are now capping at the other end. The 105 TNH goes down. And he claimed that kill. That's his first kill of the game, Steve. He wants the Leopard. It's the last enemy and he's gone, which means this is a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first mark of excellence game for steve6027 in the M53, M55. He got a first-class tanker out of that game. He came very close to getting a ace tanker, I think. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8. And he got a Confederate again for getting more hits on more enemy than anyone else on his team. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, yes, again, he didn't get the highest damage, but he did do exceptionally well. The highest damage in the game actually went to the Leopard one on the enemy team. 7,892 hit points went to him. The second highest damage in the game went to our 121B, got 5,113. And the third highest damage was Arty and Viz51, who got 2,835 hit points. Steve got 2,275. There was only one player on the enemy team who managed to get more than he did, and that means he's in 5th place on damage. When it came to kills, it was the 121B and the Leopard. Both got 4 kills apiece. 3 kills went to the Batchat 25 ton. I think that's a Batchat 25 ton. Yes, it is. I'm quite correct. He got 3 kills. So did the Borsig on the enemy team. And in 3rd place was the Viz55. He got 2 kills. But Steve only got the 1. So he's in joint 4th place with everyone else who just got 1 kill. When it came to base XP, he's in 3rd place overall. The 121 managed 1,026. The Ferdinand managed 1,017. And Steve managed 983. Now, he fired 26 rounds. Yes, you do fire a lot more rounds with a 155mm gun, but then the reload is much quicker, but you do less damage overall. He got, I think that's 10 direct hits, no penetrations, but he did get 21 splash, damage of 2,275 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 7 of the enemy, killed 1, so there's the Confederate. 3,532 hit points of stun assist off 21 stuns. He must have been very, very close to getting an ace tanker out of that game. Now, he earned a profit of 42,771 credits from that game. And he got 983 base XP, but he took away 1,966 experience points altogether. So he's got his first mark of excellence off the second game, and I'm pretty sure he's working on his second or his third right now. If you enjoyed both those replays, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.